How you doing? My name is Rita. I'm from New York, Staten Island, New York. I've been a court reporter for actually 31 years now. When I look back, it's a really long time. I use my hands every day, basically almost 24/7, you could say, between my work, and I'm very outdoorsy. I love a lot of hobbies with diving and photography and fishing and biking and working out in the gym. And I've really never had a problem with my hands until maybe 4 or 5 years ago. And I went to doctor after doctor. I basically didn't know what to do. I don't like surgery. I do a lot of plaintiff med mal cases, and I hear about so many surgeries gone wrong that it kind of really puts a fear into me not to do any surgery on me, especially when it comes to a livelihood that you use your hands. And if anybody out there uses their hands like I do, you really don't want to do surgery unless it's a very, very last resort. So I went to chiropractors, I went to hand specialists in New York, I went in New Jersey, and I've gotten cortisone shots, I've had acupuncture, I've had chiropractic adjustments, which were okay because of other problems going on, but they didn't solve the problem of my hands being in pain. And it got so bad that 1 year I basically was working 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, plus doing a lot of transcribing at home, which is a lot of our job. And I couldn't do but maybe 1 or 2 days a week, and we lost a lot of income and we had a bad financial time. So a couple of years ago, I went online just to research what I could do, what might help me. I was very desperate, actually, and I didn't know where to turn. It's absolutely very, very inhibiting. It's horrible when you sit there and you're trying to work in pain. There's times that I've been at work that actually I had to put my head down because there were tears in my eyes because I had so much pain in my right hand. And all I thought was, oh my God, my job, this is my livelihood. This is really what brings in the income, and I don't really want to stop it. And what am I going to do? And all these things while I'm working and writing are going on in my head, and I got very scared and I got very worried. And I came across the website, which brought me to the Carpal Solution. And I actually said, you know, logically it makes a lot of sense to stretch the muscle. Your carpal tunnel is over here, and I really was kind of fascinated. I read the directions. Here we come in a packet like this, and it shows you in a very, very nice description of how to use it. It's very, very simple. And they're adjustable and they're comfortable. You don't even know that they're on at night. And it's a basic regimen that if you adhere to it, I find it very, very helpful. It was logical to do the stretching therapy, and I did the stretching therapy for the required time of 2 weeks and every other day for the next 4 weeks, and I found a marked difference. The symptoms I was having, if anybody ever has the continuous hand pain and the tingling and the numbness, and actually had hand pain all the way up my forearm, and it went as far as up to my shoulder and my neck. And if you experience anything, any kind of symptoms like that, in, like I said, your fingers, as I was writing, sometimes I'd feel so much pain. I actually had to stop the proceedings and go put my hands under hot water or whatever. I didn't know what was going on. If you feel any of that, the Carpal Solution is definitely the way to go. And I have at least another 10 years to work, and I would really, really love to not go the surgery way. So that is what worried me the most when I had extreme hand pain and I really didn't know what to do. Like I said, got online, researched a lot of different things, really didn't know what I wanted to do. And once again, the Carpal Solution, I gave it a try, and it was really, really great. And try to find options to make everything work for me when I had a lot of hand pain. I really, like I said, I tried top doctors in Manhattan and hand specialists, hand surgeons. I went to Jersey, and I have tried acupuncture, and I really have a lot of faith in acupuncture. My father actually, God rest his soul, he just passed, but he was a reflexologist and he did a lot of shiatsu and reflexology, and he used to work on me all the time. And his therapy was close to the Carpal Solution because he manipulated my hand and my arms and he really stretched those muscles. And you know, in looking at the Carpal Solution, that kind of made sense what my father was doing too. So I tried a lot of therapy. He even tried to help me. I had a few friends that had some surgery. I use my hands for a living, and God forbid that surgery didn't go well. And like I said, I do a lot of medical malpractice cases, and I see so many and hear so many things that don't go well. That's the purpose of their lawsuits. So I was really, really, really scared of doing this because this is my livelihood. I've had the cortisone shots, which were absolutely horrendous. I really didn't like them, and I tried it once and it didn't go too well, and stupidly I tried it again because I said, well, maybe I just had a bad day and let me see if, I tried everything to avoid surgery. So I said, let me go for the cortisone shots again and see what happens. And it was another bad experience. And like I said, the acupuncture, okay, my dad's therapy was okay. But then after a while, because I have such repetitive motion in my hands all the time, I could never really afford to give them a time to rest, to be able to find out any other solution except for the Carpal Solution that really worked for me.
Cool.
What I like a lot about the Carpal Solution is the convenience of it, actually. You don't have to go somewhere and make an appointment in a doctor's office and everything and haphazardly do a day a week or 3 days a week or whatever. This is very consistent, and very consistent is important when it comes to trying to relieve some kind of tension, especially in the hand that gets used so repetitiously. So what I like about this is that it's very convenient to use, and this is what it comes like. It's just a little piece, a little flap that goes over your hand. And everybody's hand size obviously is different, so you could simply cut to fit your own size. And what I like about this is that it grabs over and it stretches, and I wear it at night when I sleep. And it's consistent for 7-8 hours of sleep every night. And the consistency is important because you're doing a gentle stretch. You're not having somebody, okay, it's comfortable when somebody manipulates your hand or whatever, and you'll get relief for 2 or 3 days, but then after that, the relief is not there anymore, and you have to make an appointment, and you have to go back somewhere. What's nice about this, it's in your own home, and you have a whole packet that's going to last you on a regimented basis on something that works. And the consistency is very important, and that's a good thing. As far as the comfort of this at night, when I sleep, I don't even know I have it on. So you could sleep comfortably. You don't have to worry about turning your hands or tucking them under your pillow to make yourself feel comfortable. I've had the braces before, and that horrible, horrible metal piece going up and down your hand and your arm. And this, you don't even know it's on when you're sleeping. So I really, really like the comfort factor also. Also, I'd like to mention I have arthritis in these 2 fingers extremely bad, and it's extremely painful. And I know that anytime you do a repetitive motion in your hands and your tendons and your muscles are very inflamed, that if you continue to do that repetitive motion, other factors in your hand or your body get inflamed also. Ergo, if my carpal tunnel acts up, my arthritis flares up terribly. So I noticed that it really, really, really helps when I do this. I know a marked improvement that my hands and my fingers over here aren't so swollen, and it really, really does subside the inflammation for the arthritis, and I think that's amazing. In just a simple stretching mechanism, I think it's great. Like I said, what's nice about it is the convenience to always have it there and to always use, so you can avoid the surgery and avoid the cortisone shots and avoid the worry, especially me, avoid the worry of, hey, this is my livelihood, this is what I really need to do. And the convenience of it is so, it's just there, and it's easy and it's wonderful, and it's just really a great thing, and I'm glad I found it. Not only does it do well in my job, but I have many hobbies. I love fishing, I love photography, I do quite a bit of montage work, which also involves working on a great Macintosh computer and using a mouse and, you know, doing video clips and still clips, and I go out and shoot photography with a great SLR camera. And because I use my hands so much, I never really want to stop doing all that stuff because I love it. And mostly I love my job, which allows me to do all that other stuff. So anybody who's in a profession that they use their hands a lot, whether it be a construction worker or an athlete or a personal trainer, court reporters, computer programmers, especially in today's day and age, I don't know anybody who doesn't sit at a computer for their work, because surgery is definitely not an option. Cortisone shots ever again are definitely not an option. And it's great, and it's easy, and it's simple, and it's convenient, and it's right in your own home, and it's just a great product, and I find great relief, and I highly recommend it to anybody.